Okay, this is what hopefully you put. Okay, they tell you it's a rectangle, so you know these are all right angles. That's why that's 90 degrees. Opposite sides are congruent. Okie dokie. All right, now let's talk about what area means. I'm just going to draw a little square here. What is area?
Stuff inside the perimeter.
It's the stuff, the flat stuff, the surface inside of here. How much is that? That's what area is. It's the amount of surface covered by a figure. The amount of surface covered by a figure. All right, so let's talk about the two things we're going to work with here. Area of a square and area of a rectangle. How do you find the area of a square and a rectangle? Length times width, base times height, side by side, right? Okay, you may not have seen the square written like this. So let's say the side length of a square is 2. How do I find its area? 2 times 2, right? What if it's 4? 4 times 4. You're basically squaring the side length, aren't you? 2 times 2 is squared. 4 times 4 is squared, right? 5 times 5 is squared, yes? So we're going to think of the area of square as its side squared. 2 times 2, 3 times 3, 4 times 4. And then we're going to look at the area of a rectangle as base times height. It's really the same thing as length times width, but so those are the two things we're going to work with. So here, find the area of the square. That means that this is 20 inches, then what is this? 20 inches all the way around, isn't it? So if I follow this formula, area equals side squared, area equals 20 inches times 20 inches, which is 400, and I'm done. Units. So help me, if you forget units, you are going to be losing points left and right in this unit. Get the pun? If you forget your units, you're going to lose points in this unit. Oh, gosh. All right. What's inches times inches? Inches squared. If you're talking area, it's two-dimensional. It's inches squared. Okay? Always put the units. All right. Turn it over. Find the area of the rectangle. Its area equals base times height. Usually when I'm working the rectangle, a flat rectangle, I always consider this the base and this the height. But it doesn't really matter too much. Okay? If this is 20 meters, this is 20 meters. I'm going to do 20 meters. Hi. We have a lot of it right here. Thank you. 20 meters times 4 meters. 20 meters times 4 meters is 80 meters, what? Squared. Area is two-dimensional. The units are squared. Why do I keep saying two-dimensional? What do you think we're heading into? Volume, cube. So area is two-dimensional. So it's squared. Okay? All right, the rectangle has an area of 98 square centimeters. Find the length of its base. I don't know the B. I need to find the B. So I'm going to write down the formula. Always write down the formula and then plug in what you know. What's the area? So I'm going to substitute A with 98. What's the base? Do I know? No, so I'm going to leave that as B. Yes, I know. Some of you say, well, all I have to do is 98 divided by 7. True, but I want to see this. I want to see this written as an algebra equation. Divide by 7. B is equal to 14, and I'm done. Thank you. 14 what? No. Am I looking for area? No, I'm just looking for the one-dimensional base, so it's just going to be 14 what? Centimeters. It's just a measurement. Because that's what it's all about. Just wait until you get to higher level math. Okay? All right. Find the dimensions of rectangles A and B. So, this is a little bit different. What does dimensions mean? What am I looking for when it says dimensions? The length and the what? Or the base and the height, right? Okay. So let's start with A. Look at rectangle A here. I have the height. That's H right there. That's 2. Do I know exactly what the base is on that one? Sometimes you have to step back and you have to look at the picture. Okay? I know that this is 12 right here. Okay? From this end to this end. I see that this is 6 and this is 3. So I need to know what this piece is right here. So how do I do that? 12 take away 9. This is 3 left over right here, isn't it? That little yellow piece is 3. Can you see it? Sometimes you just got to step back and say, that's 12 minus 3 minus 6. That leaves me with 3. So now that means that this whole piece right here is how long? 6, right? So the dimensions of a rectangle A, base times height, the dimensions are 6 by 2. You can use this little symbol, or you could write 6 by 2. I don't care. Now let's look at rectangle B. I know the height is 3. What is my base, total base length on rectangle B? Not times. How long is this side? 6 and 3, that little piece there, right? 6 and 3. So the bottom part is, the base is 9. Yes? Mm-hmm. There's only 2. I promise. Okay. We have a quiz tomorrow. Base times height. Let's finish this. Dimensions. Okay, the base is how long? 9 by 3. 9 by 3. Okay, so now let's look at this one. A deck wraps around the back of the house. Find the area of the deck made up of rectangles. Now you look at that and you're like, I can't find the area. But if you break it into 2 rectangles, you can find the area, can't you? You find the area of one, you add it to the area of the other, and you put them together and you have total area. So again, we have to look at this picture and say, okay, I know that this rectangle is 24 by 8. Can you see it? 24 by 8. So base times height is 24 times 8, which is 192. That's that rectangle right there. This one here, I got to find the area of that one. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, if this is 8, what's this piece right here? 8. If this total thing is 16, then what's this piece right here? 8. You see how you break that up?
Yeah.
And then I can do 8 times 6 here to get that rectangle. So base times height is 8 times 6, which is 48. And I add them together. And I get 240 and I'm done. Thank you. You got to put units. We're talking about the area. We're talking about 2 dimensions. So it's 200 feet squared. Feet squared if you're talking about the area. So that's not so bad, is it?